Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy stream. It's been like 3 weeks or something like that since I last streamed. Yeah, because I currently technically have a sort of break where I'm trying to work on some stuff. I haven't really worked on as many things as I wanted to. Really have worked a little bit on my updated model, but not as much as I kind of wanted to, and I haven't really gotten started on doing any sort of editing yet. I do think I did test out. I actually can't remember if I had tested that out before I started going on break or that was after. But I basically found out that I can basically edit on my desktop, and as long as I just keep the files on my external hard drive and just plug it into my laptop, it will basically keep all of the edits. So that's nice. At least that way I can render things on my laptop, which should be able to render stuff a lot faster since it is more powerful than my desktop. But it's not nearly as nice to use in terms of editing and whatnot. But yeah. So today might not be as long as as long of a stream as some of them usually are. Like, it's probably not going to be a 4-hour stream or anything like that. Simply because I don't have a ton of stuff, and the only reason I'm doing this stream today is because of the fact that there is currently an event going on, which is the Make It Rain event. It started yesterday, and it's basically an event that revolves purely around, if I can handle it, it revolves purely around the gold saucer. Because during this event, there is I believe it's 50% increase in the amount of MGP, which is a currency that you can get, the Mandeville Gold Saucer Points. You basically get 50% more from every single source, or almost all of them. I think the only one that doesn't give it is the challenge log. The rewards from here are not increased by 50%. And I think selling triple triad cards also don't get an increase, but otherwise everything else gets an increase. So a lot of people just like doing a lot of grinding of MGP during this period, because they basically get 50% extra. And you can also combine it with the FC buff, which gives 10%. Or if you're like me and have a bunch of these things, get 15%, so that is 65%. Bonus MGP, which is pretty nice. But also, I found out that there actually is a quest for ranking up in on the Island Sanctuary from the latest patch, because I did not realize that I hadn't fully done everything. Basically, this one becomes available at rank 15. I'm rank 16 now. The thing I was missing was that this tower had not been built and I hadn't gotten the cutscene, so it didn't show me the quest. So yeah, I may have this thing that I actually didn't know you could go up. Could technically have just flown all the way to the top. Pretty nice view, to be honest. I think we'll basically just do that quest really quick, and then we'll head over to Ul'dah so we can get started on the Make It Rain event quest. Why, our... Well, let me make it a better angle. Why, our foundations have flourished into something quite spectacular. It's all thanks to your unlagging leadership. And Mehmet's, of course. Leadership never laid a break in its life. But I think I speak for all of us when I say that we are truly grateful to be here instead of standing abandoned in a broom cupboard or being repurposed into birdhouses. We enjoy earning our keep. And speaking of earning one's keep, or lack thereof, in this case, the curious courier wants to speak with you regarding an urgent message. So urgent, in fact, it will do not to convey it unless you initiate the conversation. Okay. Okay, that would have given me 15,000 XP. Would have been kind of nice to have known about that. An ideal marriage. I don't know why, but that kind of looks like Sigurd. But I'm not entirely sure, and I have no idea what that is. It's a mysterious gift. The curious courier is beeping wildly. Contact from Mistress Tataru. There's been a most incredible overbooking, and our guests are soon to arrive. Oh dear, oh dear. Parties from both Ishgard and Limsa Lominsa will be here at any moment. Quickly, we must go and welcome them at the Western Intel and be sure not to play favorites. Okay. Shana, lovely to see you as always. I trust we find you well. Oh, there's 3 people. The Madeleine. Okay. And his servants, I guess. And yep, that is definitely Sigurd. Shana, old girl. Might I say how delighted I am to finally partake in the leisure's fruits of your labor. Planning to partake in some sand and seashells while you're down, they're licking her boots. Quite the spit of land you got here, Shana. Hope you ain't running yourself too ragged with its upkeep. Captain Pilfer was saying he could happily spend the rest of his days in a place like this, so I thought I'd come and take a look myself. Poor Honorroy here was left to man the proverbial fort all on his own whilst I attended my duties with the Ilsbard contingent. So what better way to repay his dedication than with a refreshing oceanside excursion, thought I. After sharing a pint or 3 with my most trusted Minson contacts, became clear that our destination must be none other than the touring ground of the legendary repute, that capital of free enterprise and fluffy sheep. To wit, your glorious island. Legendary is what we aim for, and nothing says free enterprise like free labor. Did I say that out loud? The sheep here are quite fluffy. I just wanted to escape from it all. The sheep here are quite fluffy. Well, in any case, it doesn't surprise me that your settlement is the talk of the town, especially since it was named as an example of pioneering excellence during the midterm review of Merlweb's pet project. Storm Marshal Slafierson's personal and glowing endorsement, no less. So how could I, seer of luxuries, near and far, possibly forego the opportunity to visit? Indeed, I have come to turn on my cuffs and have the grand tour, from sea to shining sea. Wouldn't have anything to turn up. Wouldn't have anything to turn up if you didn't insist on such ridiculous stress in the first place. Just looking at you is enough to give a man sunstroke. This, I'll have you know, is the latest in his Guardian traveling fashion, and it was designed by the most talented of sky steel manufacturers' artisans. It's both durable and stain resistant, and most importantly, it cut a rather dashing figure in it. Lord, were you not just lamenting the heat is the heat on the boat right over? Well, yes, but that was different. Roy, that was a conversational remark upon the weather, which so happens to be rather warmish. But why am I being lectured about fashion by the criminally ragged? Is that what one wears to the summer home of a bosom compatriot? What does that outfit proclaim? Pray tell, but vagrancy, indolence, and body odor. Accusing me of odor? That's rich coming from a perfume popinjay? Popinjay? Yes. So long as my clothes are clean, I wear them, simple as that. You wonder why piracy is dead. Alright, fetch me my spares from the ballast, would you? And the spare as well. Of course, my lord, right away. Pardon us, Mistress Majula. This may take a moment. Yeah, these are some like appropriate clothes for this place. Now this is the proper way to summer. Oh my god. Okay, that is more appropriate. Yeah, you had your fun. Happy? Let's get on with this tour already. If I may be so bold, Mistress Tataru, I heard that you submitted a comprehensive report detailing your intentions for this island when petitioning for its acquisition. Whilst the tour of this island's facilities would no doubt prove educational, I should rather like to seek your guidance regarding the composition of official documents, that I might better assist Lord Mandelane in his various endeavors. Why, Honorroy, I would be delighted. Grandmaster Tataru shall teach you everything you need to know about collation and persuasion. Go on ahead and show Lord Mandelane and Sigurd around. Shanna, we'll catch up in due time. Okay, will do. Smashing, I can hardly wait. And since we're all guysed up, just say to a little primping of your own, Just say you aren't already the very image of perfection, of course. Alain's face glows with boyish excitement. He seems We're keen to dress up together, so why not match his island attire with a relaxing outfit of your own? Bell will not be required of you during this quest. I guess they just want me to like dress up for the occasion, I guess, so I guess I'll go with my fisher gear, I guess, because that kind of fits. I knew he was a dandy, but bringing so many clothes to a deserted island. Not that they fit ill or nothing, the color's quite nice too, I suppose. Dressed and ready? Yep. I thought you look marvelous, my dear. Now then, take us to your castle, or your manor, or whatever it is you oversee, or wherever it is that you oversee all your tropical particulars. Accompanying me, oh, a dialogue box. Did you know we four Thames boys are regular experts of the old kick and float? Well then, Kothas was still rather fair when I was a youngling, so the family would go down to Clearwater Lake in the summer. Usually we were there to hunt, or track, or fulfill some other undoubtedly crucial milestone of young nobility. We mostly spent our time splashing about. Or if you could have seen Orchefont, he really quite liked it. Sweet. Anyway, it's all to say that I'm quite possibly the best most buoyant member of the high houses. Did you like the that you're likely to meet? Did I ever tell you about the time I took a dip in the Goblet's night pool? Glorious. Okay. Sea bathing, I suppose some folk enjoy it. Jumping into the drink on purpose ain't never struck me as diverting. Watching other folk get tossed in, on the other hand, they can make for a mighty good laugh. See it all the time from the Estalesia, I guess. Blokes getting slogged off the pier in a fight, drunks stepping straightway into the brim of brine. I once even saw that otherwise rogue faffing about like a harbor herring, gurgling apologies for a stolen sandwich, and listen to see what I tell you. Okay. I actually also got a new mount here the other day. Ended up getting in a group that was doing Alpha Escape Savage, so got the Omega mount. I honestly think it looks pretty fucking cool. And go here. Well now, this is rather impressive. A far cry from the shipwrecked lean-to I was half expecting anyway. Built this all yourself? Rabbits, eh? Sounds like the beings of a mighty fine crew. Fine as a captain could hope for. So then, Captain Shana, we've seen your cabin, but how about the rest of the ship? Take us to your crow's nest, show us the view. Okay, more dialogue, locations. Okay, they want to see this. Is it me or is the air getting a bit thin? too much for your delicate sensibilities. It's not too late to turn back and join on the Roy Toilet Room. Perhaps you'll finally learn your letters. Why, how terribly funny of you. It just so happens that I'm already quite proficient in penning persuasive prose. More so even than my erudite older brother. So, ha. Okay, let me just get away from each other. Say. Enisar? Yes. Didn't make you drag Captain Hilfier all this way, did he? My fists will be having words with his face if he is pushing the captain too hard. Such tender words for such distant comrades. Not moved by my present struggle as I push the bounds of reasonable physicality for the sake of your proverbial crow's nest. What did you expect you were in for? Luxurious litter ride? Shannon's a businesswoman, not a miracle worker. Okay, then up this way. Well, I confess that traversing steep inclines is not generally an activity I favor. I am invigorated by the verdant aroma and bracing ocean air, traces of stale rum, reeking from an unnamed party notwithstanding. There we go, you flowery fop. Come here and I'll pluck your nose for good. As if I would stoop to your level. On second thought, you do contribute to the overall rusticity of the scene. Fetching. Hold on, got a rock in my sandal. I think I should have changed into my boots for this climb. Really, boots with those trousers. What would the other pirates think? I don't give half a rat's wet arse what they think, and I admit I changed my whole outfit anyway. Okay. And then we got a spot up here. We've reached the pinnacle, haven't we? Excellent. Well done. One climb down, 99 to go. Gladly now? Surely you jest. Oh, Shanna, I fear this villain intends to commandeer my tropical retreat in the dreadful name of exercise. Unbellished horizon where you turn, and south of here. Oh, I know. The southern continent. Where? Don't be thick, you can't see it from here. That's part of what makes it worth sailing for. Okay. Okay, it's a card. And it's a cutscene. Now this is a view. When you hear the words island settlement, you expect little more than a square of dirt with a tent of good measure, but I've never seen or never been more pleased to be proven wrong. See what Captain Hilfier meant? An island like this won't be a right good place to retire. Supposing that day does arrive, would that make you the real captain of the bloody executioners? Because I'm no real captain as I am now? Tell me something I don't know, and yet he chose me to show the others what it means to be a new breed of pirate. Easier said than done. But I reckon I shouldn't whinge about the burdens of inheritance to the son of Skadi nobility. Second son, meaning my choices in life divide evenly between garnering the approval of my elder brother, that I might subsist upon his generosity, or setting out into the world to achieve something worth bragging about at dinner parties. Naturally, I have no intention of parking myself on dear Atoral's hearth until the throes of time take me. No, I await the ideal marriage of acquaintance and opportunity, and shall continue expanding my range of resources in the meantime. You and Sigurd seem pretty well acquainted. We'll find the right opportunity. It's just a matter of time. Let's go with this one. Precisely, after persevering the very fate, mankind finding a suitable profession should be but a trifle, no? Glad to see some of us are immune to uncertainty. I mean, never to worry about you again. But enough of that. No sense in gapping on about tomorrow when we're in Paradise today. Sure, Honor and Tadaru will be joining us shortly. I have it on good authority that there is only so much textual information a brain can hold before it starts to melt. Shall we continue our exploration, or would you rather bask in the tropical ambience? I choose one you can do both. Wait, what? Why is it being shown more or less like a movie? This is so silly. Okay, there's even more. Is this just exploring the island? Pretty sure they're down in the cave system. I have to say, these cutscenes are actually kind of cute and funny. Okay. Guess that's the end of the cutscenes. Yep. Guess that's it. Can't remember the last time I felt so refreshed. The others are just gathering their things. Should be here any moment now. And he's making a steampunk outfit. Apologies for the wait. All accoutrements, I think that's what you say, are accounted for, and we're ready to set sail. Was it everything you hoped? Did you have fun? Was it everything you hoped? Everything and more, old girl. Everything and more. Cultivated a perfect balance between civilization and nature here. The city doesn't offer this sort of refreshing diversion, and the wilderness is woefully lacking in refreshments. Fine island indeed. I dare say I shall brag about this most vigorously upon my return. My lord. Ah, you're quite right. Right, I almost forgot. A gift, in thanks for your hospitality. It isn't much, just an outfit similar to my own. A premier adventurer must have the best in traveling fashion after all. You've done a really good job here, Shala. Keep up the good work. I understand the appeal of having nothing but the lapping waves for company, but give us a call if you're ever feeling lonely, eh? The bloody executioners are always happy for an excuse to meet a merry or to make merry, and we bring our own ale to boot. Now that's a party I expect an invitation to. Until next time, Shana. Actually makes me think. I think I actually kind of wish you could do on the island scenes where he is. Basically invite NPCs that you have basically had on the island, or just people that you know. Invite them to the island scenes where just so that they're like standing around, just I don't know, doing something random. And we also got the Baronale set, I guess. Nice. Oh, how does that set look? Oh, let's actually make that that. There's no combat. I will say there's parts of this set could probably work really well with a sort of steampunk-esque thing. I feel like definitely that. And also the chest piece definitely give off sort of steampunk feel, I feel like. There's gears there. Pants maybe also? so I think that's like... I'm not sure if that's technically qualified as like steel-toed boots, but this is a pretty good set, to be honest. It's also like a little bit of protection on the one of the fingers, the gloves. And also just noticed you can color it. The chest piece could maybe work maybe in a sort of pirate theme, or not pirate, vampire. That was what I was going for. Pirate sort of themed outfit. Could be wrong, but or vampire themed outfit, but I don't know. Maybe not. Alright. That's that quest. I don't think there's nothing else. So off to Fulda. So we can do the what is it called again? The Make It Rain quest. Okay, so a golden opportunity should be this one that I need to do. Yep. Golden opportunity. Kipi Jakia needs your help penning her next hit article. Said Live and Breathe. Is that Shana? What a pleasant surprise. You're the reporter, right? Kip, or is that, is your brother, Naki well? Is that her brother? Trying to quickly looking him up and I spelled it incorrectly. Let's see. Oh yeah, him was part of the 2022 what's that called again? The Rising event last year. It was part of that. Yeah, let's go with that. How do you know my brother? I don't recall telling you his name. Now that you mention it, he did recently send me a letter. Ah, but there's no time to be speaking of such things. I'm in need of help to write my latest piece, and since Fortune has placed you before me, I wonder if you wouldn't let me ahead. Hey there, Fireball. Welcome to the stream. Your contribution shall be much appreciated, I'm sure. Now then, the matter at hand is this invitation, which was sent to the Raven offices from the Gold Saucer. We've been asked to write a piece on the festivities currently underway at the establishment. Naturally, as the Raven's most senior reporter, I was chosen for this privileged task. What a mere fridge. I don't think I have a place to put that. I carry the reputation of my publication on my shoulders. There's no shame in recruiting an assistant or two with whom to share the weight. I need someone in skills of observation and a dazzling insight. Judging by our previous adventures, there is none more suited for this task than you, dear Shana. So, how about it? Can I count on you? Very good. Well then, let's depart to the Gold Saucer at once. The invitation states that a member of the staff awaits our arrival at Entrance Square. She goes, and I'll just teleport to the Gold Saucer. Also, there's probably going to be a lot of people here due to the event, since basically everyone gets more or less just sent here. Not really sent here, but basically everything you need to do in order to get MGP from the event is more or less just done here at the Gold Saucer, so it might take a little bit longer to load than usual. And it's lagging so much that the ingress is lagging like crazy. I'm not even moving and I'm still running basically. Come on, game. God damn it. Yes, it seems all the planet reports are right. Understood. I shall proceed as planned. There you are, adventurer. Let's not keep our host waiting. Ah, you must be from the Raven. Allow me to welcome you personally to the Gold Saucer. Ah, I did not expect to see you there, Mistress Majula. You're always welcome as our honored guest. Honored guest? Is it? It seems I picked the right adventurer for the job. Like the music here, yep. I do believe this place basically plays all the time, except when there's certain events going on. Mistress Majula is helping you? Well, I must say that gives the Raven a significant advantage. Got that RuneScape meme music to it. You mean Sea Shanty 2? With your arrival, all of our guests are present. Now, we could have but a moment of your time. Winsome and Durl Tharo, I think it is. They're probably the other reporters. Didn't know you were a pro Marino. I mean, I've played RuneScape before, back in the day. I'd also try and play it a little bit I think a year ago or something like that. Year or two ago. And I'm also watching, I think there's like 3 YouTubers that I'm subscribed to that primarily do RuneScape videos, so I do know some stuff about RuneScape at least. Not a ton, but at least have a bit of knowledge. Illustrious reporters of Eorzea, I welcome you one and all to the Gold Saucer. My name is Olier, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as an attendant here. Still remember when RuneScape was text-based. It was fun, but really whoa. How much it had evolved. Oh yeah. As you are well aware, we are currently holding our most fabulous event of the year, the Mega Rain campaign. During its duration, a guest may receive up to 50% more MGP, the currency which can be exchanged within these gilded halls for a bevy of fantastic goods. People of all stripes pour into the Gold Saucer during this event, eager to take their piece of the generous bounty we offer. However, some in Eorzea have yet to grace us with their patronage, which is why we have invited the most esteemed reporters in the realm to partake in our festivities and prepared sizable compensation for your resulting articles. Of course, a simple tour would hardly suffice to satisfy such curious minds as yours. So we have taken the liberty of preparing a little diversion for the occasion. Behold this masterful mammoth, made in the precise likeness of Godbert Mandeville. We have hidden 4 throughout the gold saucer, 1 in each section, excluding Chocobo Square. Use your keen reporter sense to seek them out, and the one who finds the most mammoths shall reward an exclusive interview with the man himself, President Godbert Mandeville of Mandeville, famed goldsmith and proprietor of Dreams. Like how we're just like, is that important? Cause like we've interacted with him so many times in this one during the like Kill the Brain quests. No paper has ever succeeded in securing a personal interview with Godbert Mandeville. Can you believe our luck? That's right, an interview with Godbert Mandeville would draw more eyes to the Raven than the news of another calamity. This isn't a competition to be taken lightly. The reward is worthwhile, for sure, but both Master Darrell and I have come here alone, while the Raven seems to have sent 2 reporters. I propose that the Upper Herald and Mithril Eye join forces. That would the odds enough, methinks. I have no objection to that. To the winner go Mandeville's secrets, to the losers pitiful ignorance. Let's keep our eyes well peeled, adventurer. Then let us make an addendum to the rules. In the case both teams find the same number of mammoths, the swiftest to return will be judged the victor. Now let the mammoth hunt begin. Search every corner of our establishment, and may you find the bounties you seek. Okay. Guess she's gonna go with us. There are 4 wind-up Godberts hidden out there. We should each search for 2. You take Wonder Square and Round Square. I'll cover the remaining 2 sections. Jesus. That's a lot of mix that suddenly either disappeared or popped in. An equal distribution or division of labor. If anything happens, we can stay in touch via this link pro. Now let's find those mammoths and win that interview. Okay, so I need to check Round Square and Wonder Square. And I'm thinking we'll... Where's the one? Godbert. Find a wand of Godbert. And I guess we can quickly do the Cliffhangers event. It's over there. Bad news, Avenger. It seems I wasn't quick enough to find the mammoth in Entrance Square. Please tell me you're faring better than I. I'm 1, thank goodness. We're still in the running. I'll make haste to Event Square. Godspeed in finding your final mammoth. I think we might as well just do this event after all. It's basically just climb up this hill basically, while avoiding getting blown off the course by the bombs. And then just interact with this chocobo hatchling. And I guess we can teleport here. Okay. Chocobo won't feed me. I mean, like, he would go and buy some chocobo feed. There is, after all, an entire so-called chocobo square down here where you can raise chocobos and also level them up. There's the wind-up Godbird. You found the wind-up Godbird. Gambling. It's not quite gambling, it's more just chocobo races. There is also Mahjong, if you want to play that. That is located, like... I just noticed this fucking stench of Godbird, what the fuck? Yeah, there's like, it's possible to play Mahjong over in that area. Which is not exactly the thing that I'm good at playing. Which are good news this time. I found the Mammoth in Event Square. And yours too, that's Cell, the interview is mine. It's ours, of course. We must report our victory to Ollier at once. See you at Event Square. Yeah, over here there's basically what do you call it? Mahjong that you can play. I have no idea how to play it well, but it's a thing you can play at least. There's like a whole ranking system. And my rank is not exactly great. Mahjong? Yep. Mahjong. You can play it. I think it's basically the Japanese version of it or something like that. I'm not fully sure, but it's like you basically have like, don't show Yomo this. What is Yomo good at? Is Yomo good at Mahjong or what? Because I absolutely suck at Mahjong. Like, I understand parts of it, but I have no idea how to play it well. And I tried playing it basically in Yakuza 0 when I streamed that. I had no idea how the fuck to play it. I want you to learn it. I mean, I actually kind of want to learn it because there is some achievements in the game for basically reaching or getting a rating of 2000 or more, and then also at 1600 and 1800. And you'll basically get some rewards, basically domain distractions, orchestral roll, which I think is the music that plays while you're playing Mahjong, basically. And then there's Mahjong Enthusiast and Mahjong Master. Yeah, I kind of want to try and learn it. There is also someone in my FC that has kind of linked me to a guide of sorts to learn how to play it, but I haven't looked into it too much yet, and the lag is a bit annoying. Okay, let's see here. Welcome back, Mistress. Yakai has informed me that you were able to find 2 mammoths. A perfect model of compact gentlemanliness. This mammoth's clothes can be donned or doffed with the press of a button. Okay. Indeed, exactly two likenesses. The final result are as follows: the mammoths were found by the reporters of the Raven, and one by the reporters of the Mithril Eye and the Emerald Herald, or Harbor Herald. Which means that the Raven shall be rewarded with an exclusive interview with Lord Mandeville. Congratulations to you both. Do we see the interview happen? Sure, have sufficiently prepared yourself. Simply speak to me, and I shall summon him forthwith. Okay, Heart of Gold. Leader stands at the ready to call upon the Gold Sorcerer's proprietor. And we basically get a get the Wind of Godward minion. No less gentlemanly for its compact size, this mammoth stands ever ready to do what only a Mandeville can. I trust you are ready for the interview. I shall call upon Lord Mandeville, so please wait here until he arrives. As for the Harbor Herald and the Mithril Eye, I ask that you follow me. While none are as knowledgeable as Lord Mandeville, our staff shall do their utmost to guide you upon an educational and, dare I say, entertaining journey of the Gold Sorcerer. Godbird. Oh, apologies for the wait. I take that you're the eagle-eyed reporter from the Raven. Accompanied by none other than my old friend Shanna, I see. You haven't decided to doff the mantle of adventure in favor of a reporter's quill and ink, have you? Lord Mandeville, it's a pleasure to make your personal acquaintance. My name is Kibi Jakya, the Raven, and I have the honor of penning this exclusive interview with your esteemed personage. Miss Venture was kind enough to assist me on this project, so please consider her a temporary member of our staff. Very good, very good. I am overjoyed to host you both at my darling Gold Saucer. Naturally, expect some initial awkwardness as I become accustomed to the process, but I shall do my utmost to bear both body and soul to your inquiries. Ask away. Your candor is much appreciated, Lord Mandeville. Now then, perhaps you might share with us some exclusive details regarding the Gold Sorcerer's creation. Oh, a simple question. I thought you might ask me to divulge the secret of my family's peerless beauty, which has been carefully guarded for generations. Yes, well, I intend to get there in time, of course, but the objective of my article is to convey the charm of your establishment to my readers, and where better to start than with a tale of its inception. Only a reporter most masterful looks past the beauty of the man to the beauty of what he has wrought. How delightful indeed. Come, allow me to give you the grand tour whilst answering your questions with pomp and circumstance. Let us head to the Aetherite Plaza, which rests in the heart of the Gold Saucer. From there I shall guide you. I shall guide and show you why House Mandeville's ingenuity knows no equal. I'm guessing we're gonna have to move around, perhaps? This takes us right here. Some of the following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty-finder registrations. Begin the tour. Allow me to welcome you anew to the Gold Saucer. I, Godbert Mandeville, am at your complete disposal. Please tell me where you wish to go, and you shall have my personal escort. Entrance Square to the Round Square events and Wonder Square. I'm guessing we're gonna go to all of them. Five years after the Seventh Umbral Calamity, Eosia the Gold Saucer rose from the sands of Ul'dah, serving as a beacon for all in the realm sought of leisure and diversion. For the Calamity had dealt the city-states a grievous blow, and each and every citizen had worked tirelessly to see their homes healed. They built the Gold Saucer to be a place where the beleaguered, I think it is, could forget their worries for a time and remember the feeling, a smile upon their faces. Noble purpose, to be sure, especially considering the amount of your own wealth you poured into construction efforts. To build a legendary monument of recreation during such trying times must have been challenge considering the resources and manpower necessary for such an undertaking. That's exactly why it had to be done, to give work to hands robbed purpose by disaster and thereby construct the backbone of a thriving economy. I owe a great debt to each and every person under my employ. It was only by their hard work and diligence that the Gold Saucer was able to aid Eosia in her time of need. As the cactus weathers hot desert climbs, so too did my workers persevere with... What the fuck is that word? That is a word that I have never seen before. What? How do you pronounce that? Indefatigable, I guess. Spirit? For some reason, or for this reason, I chose the supple tender as our mascot, with the appellation Senor as a sign of respect for their contributions. All of that being said, the Gold Saucer is no charity. Quite the opposite, in fact. An operation of this magnitude would soon shrivel in the sun without the steady flow of profit. There's much more I could say on the matter, but alas, we only have so much time. Let us return to the Aetherite Plaza and perhaps consider a change of scenery. Okay. Round Square. I'm just going to go through all of them because might as well. Oh, Round Square, yes. So famous for yes, of course. Mount Coral soars majestically over its domain. Have you ever seen its like before? Which you haven't? This peak that countless visitors climb and descend daily is a construction of my imagination. You know what inspired me? Inspired? This was fashion based on a model? that it was, but I'm not surprised the name wouldn't ring familiar. Mount Coral appears in a classic tale I used to enjoy immensely as a young lad. It's a mountain that fed a booming mining industry. You can see how it would inspire the liberal use of explosives for this attraction. These are bombs from goblin artisans, or here are bombs from goblin artisans, thereby extending a unique commercial opportunity for merchants who might otherwise be shunned or feared by others. Naturally, we needed to ensure the explosives would create a thrilling spectacle without the risk of injury. I myself spent many a day testing the efficacies of a variety of blasting powders on my person. Oh, to be so young again. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Alas, although I could expound upon this topic for moons, I'm sure your readers wish for an article as varied as the sorcerer itself. Let's return to the Aetheryte Plaza and consider where we might go to next. Yes, Event Square. I believe that's the large square to the east. Yep. Oh, as the name implies, this is where we hold our grandest events. At present, Master Typhoon and Yojimbo perform their regularly scheduled show to the delight of all and sundry. Ah yes, speaking of this Master Typhoon, I heard tell that he's a terrifying monster whose sneezes are powerful enough to send someone flying off their feet. Pardon my directness, but does this pose a danger to your guests? Danger? Why no, none at all. You can rest assured that behind Master Typhoon's frightening countenance lies the kind heart of a model employee who cares deeply for the safety of our guests. I remember the day with fondly. Master Typhoon had been ushered into our realm due to an attempt by the Thaumaturgy Guild to summon Woodson, and after a journey full of twists and turns that yielded him no means to return from whence he came, he decided to seek gainful employment. Once I heard of his history, I knew he would be perfect as one of our attractions. After the requisite job interviews, I hired him on the spot. Albeit, he did get off to a sticky start, unleashing sneeze upon my sneeze in alarming succession. However, once I realized he meant only to offer up a reprieve from that day's blistering heat, I thanked him for his kindness. He has been amenable to constructive criticism ever since. Of course, you know quite well how refreshing Master Typhoon's sneezes can be. The tales you got bout with him and Master Ultros is still told to this day. Oh, were there to witness it myself. Okay, so they basically also refer back to stuff from the Hildebrand questline. Is that them doing that? It's pretty nice. Alright, that's basically, these basically just says go back to the Aetherite. And want a square. Wonder Square was envisioned as a place where our patrons can kick up their feet and take in the wondrous scenery we've arranged for them. The second floor is equipped with the cocktail lounge, which offers the realm's finest libations. From what I've heard, this area is among the most popular. Is it true that you even offer games hailing from the Far East? They're gonna mention Mahjong, I guess. Oh, just so. Our domain Mahjong has received great acclaim since its introduction here. There is nothing quite like it in all the realm. It was brought to my attention by an employee who spent time in the Far East. There it is played as symbol of recreation, as a display of hospitality, or in fierce competitions among common folk and nobility alike. Truly it brings me great joy that people can come here to enrich themselves with games from distant lands. I know that we can introduce even more games from places far and wide to the people of Eorzea. Wait, that's 2 reporters. If I'm not mistaken, there's actually at least one person that got semi well known in the Final Fantasy community due to the fact that he basically made a character on the free trial, and all he ever did was he made it far enough in the story where he could unlock the gold saucer, and then he just purely played like Domain Mahjong because it's apparently one of the like best sort of like versions of Mahjong you can basically play that isn't just like full on Mahjong. So it's like a way to basically just practice, I guess. It's apparently one of the really good ones, and it's completely free to try. Since you can just access it from the free trial. Which is actually kind of weird. But that's a thing. Okay, we've basically seen all we can see. Should you wish to end or to conclude Godbird's tour? It's because we have nothing else basically to see. Very well, I believe I have more than enough information to write several articles. It's been quite a while since I've spoken of my beloved Gold Saucer at such length. I do hope my ramblings did not bore you. Far from it, Lord Mandeville. I quite enjoyed your anecdotes, as I'm sure each and every one of the Raven's readers. Oh, I'm delighted to hear it. Built the gold saucer to revitalize commerce and rekindle the spark of joy in people's lives. Laughter and smiles are as much a lifeblood as food and shelter. This place serves to fulfill that all too exclusive need. Not only for our patrons, but for our workers who tirelessly keep the Gold Saucer operating smoothly. My greatest hope is for their happiness. See, a beacon of joy guiding people to the smiles they've forgotten. I believe I can use that. Thank you for everything, Lord Mandeville. This interview gave me all I need for a phenomenal article. It was entirely my pleasure. May your pen burst forth with inspiration, as do the clouds with rain, or as the gold sorcerer does with MGP. Be sure to speak with Ollier on your way out. He has something prepared that I believe will bring a smile to your face. Like gold itself, the ideals which guide this establishment are immutable. I invite the both of you to return whensoever you please. There are tournaments of it? I don't actually know if there are tournaments in Doan Machon, but there are basically like ranked matches you can do, which just gives you the like a rating here. So there is stuff from that. You can also like earn MGP from basically playing it, but I don't really know too much else. But yeah, you can apparently also only do certain matches if you actually have a high enough ranking. Yes. I don't know if there's any sort of leaderboard though for it as well. Could be. Maybe there's one up at the domain stuff. Welcome back. Allow me to thank you once again for answering our invitation. Pleasure was all mine. It was an honor to hear such first-hand accounts from the Gold Sorcerer's founder. See now that this amusement center was designed with much care for the people it serves. In fact, I'm thinking of titling my article The Gold Saucer Where Hearts of Gold Reign. Hope it will convince more people to come and visit for themselves and perhaps take with them a heart full of mirth. Of course, I haven't forgotten you, adventurer. I shall make sure to credit you in my article front and center. Before you depart, please allow me to present you with a small token of our appreciation. Our event will be underway for some time yet, so we hope you continue to enjoy all the Gold Sorcerer has to offer. Do I get the menu? Waves goodbye and leaves. And so does he. Alright. And every gold can stay. Turned. Nice. I'm curious, is there a ranking sort of thing up here? I know that for some of these things there are like a sort of ranking board thing. It doesn't look like it's... It might be one online. Could be wrong though. Let's see here. It doesn't look like there actually is any online stuff for that. 'Cause I thought maybe there was a leaderboard of some sort, but I guess not. I guess it's just the ranking that you have. So this one, that's the only real thing, just the higher the number, the better. Mine isn't that good then, or though. I think I'll just reset this because it's not good, my rank basically. There's really a whole lot else I had sort of planned for this stream, because it was basically just do the like Gold Saucer events quest and do the thing on the Island Sanctuary. Wait a second. That's the brother, I'm pretty sure. The girl that we helped, I'm pretty sure this is the brother of him. Or of her, so... I guess maybe there are... I think they're just random people from the game around the place. I guess I can try and see if I can spot any of them. None of those people seemed familiar, to be honest. Oh, there's a Loperet. If you're a craftsman after my own heart, shall I uncover this slippery secret? Ah. Okay. Wait a second, that's Geralt. That's Geralt. What is Geralt doing here? Shouldn't you be working on some relic weapons, buddy? You know, if you're dead. Don't recognize those people. Ew. Would not be surprised that there's like a lot of people. Oh, that's Rowena. Ah. Okay, let's look down through here because I kind of want to see if there is any specific ones that I can spot around the place. Okay, I don't think that's anyone specific. Those two might be from a quest, but I don't really remember them. They are not special, and I don't think those two are either. These three are always here because they don't seem familiar to me. Who's there? Don't really see anything or anyone special here. Oh, there's the reporter. So this person basically sells a bunch of items at a lower price than what you can buy them for, and it's ended up there. I think it's like a decent chunk of like reduction in price. But I already have most of the things, so I don't really need them. I think that's maybe the guy from Ishgard, or the crafters that we have worked with. Could be wrong though. Doesn't look like anyone specific. Don't know who that is. That is just to see particular. They have some people here hugging. Okay, let's see. Anyone else I can spot that we know? Them. Recognize that person. Wait. I think that could potentially be the guy from Costa del Sol. I'm forgetting what his name is right now. Like the owner of that place. Could be wrong. This team kind of looks similar to him in a way. Don't recognize you too. Recognize that person. Hey. Okay, what? Who are you? What is going on here? What? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna search for something quickly. A lot of dance. What is that? Yeah, that's the quest that unlocks. Yeah, there's a quest apparently called "Help Me, Lord of Dance," which unlocks the ball dance emote. Dude, these guys are. Why aren't they in sailor outfits of sorts? I don't get it. You don't seem familiar. There's just a lot of fellas sitting here. Don't recognize you. You too. Okay, anyone else I can spot around here? You are no one specific. Don't bet so loud, my hearts. What is going on here? I don't think that's the person from Mordona that has like a carbuncle running around. And around the entire bottom floors, let's try and see up here. Yeah, I don't recognize her. Those two usually walk around here. Don't recognize those. There's the other reporter. Don't recognize you two. I know that these three are here always, and the same with this girl. And that's where that Lalafell was sitting. Do I recognize you two? Nope. I think that's everywhere except for the downstairs area. Although we do also have a gate currently open. Just faith, please don't be the one that I think it is. Shit. Fuck. It's the fairy one. I hate this one. I feel like a lot of players don't like this one. Like, it's pretty and everything, but it's a pain in the ass to navigate. Although this is a I don't think I've had this layout before. But yeah, usually this one is a bit of a pain in the ass to navigate around. Also, what? Okay, there's been so much lag that it didn't even show me everything. Okay, I think it has spawned in all of those Soul Tender things that I need to pick up. I'm basically supposed to It's basically gathering the like bronze, silver, and gold statues around the place. The problem is just this place is not exactly the easiest to navigate compared to the others of this kind. There are 2 other versions of this one, or of the of this thing, but they are a lot easier to basically navigate, I feel like. So I guess you're supposed to jump over there and then onto here. There, and I'll just take the one that launches me up, because I think here it doesn't really matter, and usually the other one just have a hard time basically timing the jump correctly. Because I don't think they into place any of the things on different areas or on different paths. There, come on, there we go. Shit, there's one out there as well. It's like getting over it. Kind of, except I think maybe a bit easier, but at the same time also just annoying because you only have a limited amount of time to basically do this. Okay, there's the last bronze one. Now I just need the gold one, which is up there. Don't want to fall off here. There we go. Get me the fuck out of this one. Oh, I hate this. I hate this one. I vastly prefer all the other Leap of Faith gates, because they are at least way easier to deal with. This one is like, oh yeah, if you mess up just the slightest bit, you just have to like go all the way back, and it's way more difficult to figure out where the different things are. Even Yoshi P had trouble with this one when he basically showed it off in Live Letter before it was released. Yeah. Is there anywhere else that I haven't... That's right, I haven't checked Choco Square yet. Or, possible cameos, I guess you could call it. Okay, so let's see. Got... Otho. Otho with a chocobo there. None of you are seemingly special people, from what I can see. Guess Roland just appears in different places from time to time. Don't recognize you. You don't seem familiar. Recognize that person. You can see it's right there. I think you two are just here normally. That's maybe also the case with you. Doesn't look like there's any special NPCs down here. I'm gonna try and look up if there is any that I've missed. Let's see here. Let's see here. Basically just trying to look up if there are any information on like the NPCs. If there's any of them like any special locations. Can't seem to find anything, unfortunately. So maybe I just got lucky with some of the NPCs that showed up for me. Wait. Hold on, there's no people around here. That's just a thing that's moving around on its own. Ah. Weird. I'm curious. Okay, I still have the second place rank on this. Nice. So I'm gonna get the second highest prize. Let's see, I'm kind of curious if I go back to the entrance here, will Rowena spawn then? So I'm curious if some of these things are triggered by specifically teleporting somewhere. She definitely like spawned in when I teleported here last time. Yep, there she is. Okay, let's try then teleporting to the different locations instead. Seeing if any special NPC interactions happen nearby, or if that isn't the case. I could also just test my theory by simply walking over to where Rowena basically shows up. Seeing if it triggers it. NPC is there. Yeah, it just triggers when you get close enough. Okay, so I guess I've seen all of it. Oh well. Guess there isn't really a whole lot left, really. I guess I could quickly show off what I've made in terms of progress with my house, because I have made a little bit of progress. Have sort of done a little bit of the basement mainly, and also taken the kitchen. And I've also finished up pretty much with the garden at this point, or the outside of the house. There are still a few things that I want to change, but overall it's mostly done. I basically have, I used to basically have this, I don't even know what's called now. What is it called again? A deck. I used to have the deck and the fire. I'm forgetting, what the hell is this one called in the game again? Red Brick Kitchen. I have both of those like over here, and then the garden a little bit further along. I basically just changed that so that the garden is here, and then a small tree house, this thing here, this thing, the small swing, so on. I believe I placed a tree back here that I made sure to basically line up so that the branches basically didn't clip through any of the this fence, or the hedge basically. So yeah, I'm basically also thinking of maybe placing a, what's it called again? Target dummy back here. I don't remember though. How much space do I have? I have two things left. Yeah, I'm basically thinking a target dummy, and I'm thinking also of getting, if I can figure out what to find those. Possibly get a Moai statue back here, just for the hell of it. Kind of thinking of basically getting one of these and pretty much just placing it more or less like here-ish. Pretty much like this, just for the hell of it. But that's basically all I've done really with the outside. The inside I have mainly just done some stuff with the office area, and also the, like in the basement, and also the kitchen. Because some of the stuff there, I felt like the kitchen was a bit too big. Swink made. I don't have that. I could technically change the mater into a male Dakota if I needed to. Yeah, basically I've moved all this stuff further back. I think this stuff lined up with this thing before, and this wall was basically like lined up with these pillars. That's no longer the case. It's all basically been moved further back so that the kitchen was a little bit smaller, because before it was a little bit too big in my opinion. I basically had like a very large amount of space that just kind of felt weird. In terms of like size-wise, this has gotten smaller though, but I'm still trying to figure sort of out, or sort of figure out how I want this to be placed. Still don't fully know it, but I'll probably figure something out. And I haven't really done a whole lot of stuff over here. I guess I did make this painting. Well, technically not painting, but like it's basically just Titania's like housing piece thingy. I got this Shinryu wing made as well. Don't think there's anything else I did up around here. don't think I did anything special up here otherwise or else. I think it's mainly just been down here where I have basically moved the walls here further forward and basically made it so that the bar is slightly bigger. I can see that there's things I need to move around a bit because I basically moved a few things around. Yeah, I still have the whole thing, and I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want this, but I basically want some sort of door here and here. Only problem is just that I can't get doors for these, for the blank oasis partition thing, which kind of sucks because that means that I can't get the exact type of have it so that it matches, which is really annoying that they haven't added in a door variant of these. But hopefully they'll do that at some point. I still need to figure out what to do with this because this is just like placed there. I have this whole set up, kind of like I had before, because before it was like lined up with this wall and such. Now it's just like smaller, pretty much. And then I've made a small bedroom of sorts over here. I have a Byako, what's it called? Chair, corner, Edie's staff thingy. Yeah, but I also want a door here of some sort, but I also need to switch out these walls because they're not the ones that I want. I also want to do something about how this looks, because that I don't really like how that there's just a hole there. I'm thinking of maybe a pillar of some sort, or maybe I can just place another wall that covers that up, but I don't know if that will fuck it up with it glitching out or something. The overlapping. And also still need to figure out what floor and wallpaper I want. I have always been considering maybe adding a stage, possibly over here, but I still need to figure that out. I feel like the house is slowly, like, I don't know, getting closer to what I want it to be. Still kind of need to figure out what to do with the middle here, because I feel like it's still a bit, like, empty of sorts, because like I know I want the like this sort of seating over here and the bar here, but I don't really know what to place it between. I'm thinking maybe some small tables with some chairs. That's pretty much all I can really think of. Yeah, before I'm done with this, I basically just need to finish up down here, really, and then it's mostly just, I guess, some more seating in here, because I haven't really gotten around to doing that. I'm thinking of maybe making this a proper, like, I don't know, desk sorts, like reception in a way, where my jungmonger can basically stand. I can have a message book and whatnot. The library part, I feel like it's pretty much done. There might be some things I can add, and then I still want to do some more stuff with this place over here, because this is sort of supposed to be I don't really know what's called, like research-esque room is what I'm thinking, but I don't fully know how to do with it yet. Also, that's the wrong button. This one is actually a bookshelf on both sides. Maybe I should change it like this. place it like... completely up against the wall there. Let me just... that's fine. What is the housewarming? That'll happen once I actually finish up the house completely, because I have been working on this thing for like months now. I'm still not done. Or at least, I technically am done to an extent, but I just don't feel like it's fully ready yet. At least not to the point where I'm like satisfied with it. 'Cause like, I still want this stuff to be done, the downstairs, and then also that thing up there. I did also just notice that this place is a bit bare. I don't remember though, how much space do I have left? Around 79 more items I can place down, so I should be able to get some more stuff placed. But, still got work to do on that. Plus, I don't think I've had any of my FC members over to like visit the house yet, because the house is basically locked so that no one can enter it unless they have, I think, the privileges, which is basically just that they have, what's it called again? Shared estate. That's what it is. I think the only person to have shared estate with for this is Chunjun. But that basically allowed me to also get a song that I really like on my Christian roll, which I otherwise would have to basically buy. But he ended up buying it himself, so he could basically put it on my orchestra roll in there. But yeah, I basically just need to get going on that stuff up there. The stuff I'm actually currently growing in my garden is actually stuff for the house. I'm basically want to make some specific rocks, which are the large woven rocks. I technically have all the things I need for it. The thing is just I need jute yarn. That stuff is expensive. The only way to get it is basically you essentially have you can either buy the jute yarn, which is I believe up there in price. Let's see. Yeah, it's 36 almost 37,000 per jute yarn. You can also craft it if you want to, which requires jute. 3 for 1 jute yarn. Jute also costs a good deal of gil. And the only way to basically get jute is by growing them from jute seeds, which also costs a good chunk of gil. But I don't like spending money on that sort of stuff, so I would rather just take the long road and basically grow some plants here. I currently have, what's it, Old World Fig and Cothan tea leaves growing. They are then producing... What is it? Producing... they are basically... when I basically harvest the tea leaves, they give... They basically have a chance of giving a... what's it called? I think it's 2 different seeds. So that was... I was supposed to check your inventory because I think you have... seeds... Nope, you are not the one that I gave those. I'm just going to go through this and do all the venture stuff really quick. Don't have it either. I think it might be Pirate that has it. Yeah, I think it's Pyro. Let's see. It's they basically produce well, Kukuru seeds. I don't really need those. What I do need is star anise, because I can basically combine star anise with a different plant to basically produce jute seeds. I think it's just I need a lot of jute seeds. I don't remember exactly how many it is now. I'm going to just open up my team craft with make the list so I can see how many it actually is. And I wonder. And yeah, the online list still does not work correctly for me for some reason. Alright, let's see here. How many is it that I need again? Okay, let's see, I need 24 jute. So that means I need 24 of those seeds. So, yeah, that's gonna take a while. Especially because it takes like, I think it's like 5 days for the plants that I currently am growing to basically be ready to be harvested. So that's, yeah, 5 days to basically get some jute seeds, or in order to get some star anise seeds basically. I have 6 of those currently. It might need more than 24. And then after that, I think it's like 6 days per batch where it's like the jute seeds that I can grow, and then the jute seeds also take some time to basically grow. So it's just an entire just kind of pain in the ass to grow. I'm going to try and check here actually what is the time it takes for jute to grow. Seven days. It takes 7 days for jute to grow. And yeah, it's gonna take a while basically. And I can only get 1 jute per seed. Even though there are sort of, I forget what's called now, like some soil that you can use to basically increase the amount of stuff you get. They won't work. They will only give 1 jute still. So that's just great. It's gonna take so long to get all of that. But yeah, I guess that's basically all I had for today in terms of the stream, because yeah, wasn't really a whole lot of that I had planned. So yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and end the stream here, and I guess we can try and raid someone. Why you do this? I mean, today's stream was mainly just so I made sure that I had done the like current event like on stream. That's pretty much the only reason why I did this stream. I'm technically still on like my sort of mini break of sorts, or semi break is technically the more correct thing to call it, I think. But yeah, let's see here. Recommendation for Steam sale? I don't really know. I actually haven't really looked at the Steam sale, to be honest. Because I haven't really thought about buying anything specifically from there. I do know that there's probably a lot of I guess older games that probably are worthwhile things to buy, I guess, like a game that I will always recommend, at least if you, I don't know, like sort of role-playing sort of shooter-esque games. Fallout New Vegas is a good game. You do need to basically mod it in order to make it work correctly, but yeah. Yeah, still a good game at least. But it could be something you say it's a hidden gem, get it? Like, I don't really... can't really think of too many games right now that are like hidden gems per se. And to be honest, most of the ones that I can maybe think of might not gonna be like hidden gems per se. Or it might not even be on sale. I guess one game that I would recommend, at least if you enjoy sort of I guess the older types of Legend of Zelda games, like not Breath of the Wild-esque games, is Okami. That's a pretty good game in my opinion, with a very unique art style. I think it's currently at like €9.99, down from $19.99. I personally feel like that's a good one. So Wendy, play that, seems interesting. Yeah, I played it on stream like apparently back in 2019, I guess. I personally think it's a really good game. I also played it technically before on PlayStation 3, I think it was. And I've also seen a Let's Play of it many years ago, but yeah, I think it's a pretty good game at least. And I think the art style is very unique because it's like very sort of, I guess, Japanese sort of oil painting sort of style. Yeah, I basically ended up playing it to the point where I got all the achievements, so yeah. What else is there? What other games could I basically say are like sort of hidden gems? Currently just looking at my Steam list games that I have. I feel like there's a game that I'm thinking of that I just can't remember what it's actually called right now. Which is a bit annoying. Why can I not remember what that one is called? What's that game called again? Trying to filter games on in my Steam library in order to figure out what's to find the game, because I can't remember what it's called. I'm just looking through the list. Ah, there it is. I don't know if I would necessarily call it a like hidden gem, but another game that I also personally felt was pretty decent is Dust and Elysian Tale. I don't actually know what price it's at right now. $3.49 apparently, which is pretty low. I think it was made by like one developer primarily. So yeah, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like a masterpiece, but I personally think it's a pretty decent game at least. Sort of a like Metroidvania-esque game, I would say. I played that back when was that? Apparently played last back in 2020. I also played that on stream. But yeah, personally I think it's a pretty decent game. It does have some parts that are a little bit on the more difficult side, I would say, but it's a decent game, I would say. Apparently, I just looked at the playtime, 56.3 hours. Jesus Christ, I played that a lot apparently. I don't really know anything else I could really say are like hidden gems per se. I don't really play that many sort of, I guess, hidden gems, really. It's curious now, is Deep Rock Galactic actually reduced in price? Yep. That's definitely a game that I would recommend getting if you basically want a pretty good like sort of co-op shooter sort of game. I guess that's basically the best way to describe it. But yeah, it's apparently lowered down to €9.98 or 9.89 euro, down from 29.99. That is a big drop in price. Well, there's apparently a lot of the sort of DLC packs, it looks like, are also reduced in price. Which is mainly just cosmetics, it seems. But yeah. There's basically just a lot of stuff you could... There's so many games on sale right now, so... There's a lot of options. I don't remember who it was actually on the Danish VTuber Discord that... No, some of them had bought a lot. Oh yeah, that was Cryomy. It's Cryomy who had bought like a ton of games apparently. Some of which were apparently not exactly the best, because apparently there was Bubsy, what's that called again? Bubsy, the Woolies Strikes Back or something like that, which is, from what I've heard, the Bubsy games are absolute trash, most of them. So, yeah. And apparently Krabby also refunded it because it was awful apparently. But yeah. I don't really have much else really say at this point, I guess, because yeah, got nothing else. See, I'm thinking we'll just go ahead and raid Cryptid. Because he is currently playing, or not, he's not playing anything, he's currently drawing some art. I don't really know what character he's drawing. I'm guessing it might be one of his OCs. All I know, but I'm not really sure. Could be wrong. But yeah. I guess that's just it for today. I don't really have anything. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming next time, because still technically doing this whole semi-break thing. Hopefully I'll actually get started on what is it called again? Actually editing some videos, and also finishing up my model, so I can actually get back to streaming regularly again. But we'll see. I do know that around some time in... What's that? I know that there is at some point in... What is that called again? I need to wait to figure that information out. Because we basically recently got a... Final Fantasy basically made a website with like all of the events in the future of the 10th anniversary of the Final Fantasy XIV. There is apparently some in-game events that they have already announced when they're gonna happen, and yeah, we basically know that on the 27th of August the Moogle Treasure Trove will return, and we kind of assume that that means that on the 26th we'll get patch 6.5, and that means that we'll probably, maybe sometime throughout this month, we'll probably get patch 6.45, which means I'll probably do the do some of the content that's in that patch once that comes out, even if I'm not done with the with my break. But yeah. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get back to streaming again not too long. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you guys all the time, but yeah, let's go ahead and raid Cryptid. So, yeah. Until next time, everyone, I'll see ya.